Former U.S. President Donald Trump, who is again seeking the White House as a Republican, spoke at the Conservative Political Action Conference in Washington this weekend and made clear that his message was the future of Republican politics in America.
We had a Republican Party that was ruled by freaks, neocons, globalists, open border zealots, and fools. But we are never going back to the party of Paul Ryan, Karl Rove, and Jeb Bush.
Trump could assail the Republican Party's former leaders and luminaries with impunity at CPAC because at CPAC almost everything was Trump. His face flashed on tank tops and lettered T-shirts, twinkled on rings and bedazzled high heels. Supporters could show their commitment to his MAGA agenda on hats and their loyalty on stickers. The speakers included some of Trump's most loyal allies in Congress, including far-right Republican Representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, and Lauren Boebert. Some were recent election losers turned election deniers, such as Arizona Republican gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake.
They stole that election. The entire world saw it.
And Brazil's former president Jair Bolsonaro. Trump wasn't even the only speaker named Trump.
We need a president that is not owned by other people.
There was his son, Donald Trump Jr., and his daughter-in-law, Laura Trump. In the run-up to an election year, CPAC typically showcases rival Republican candidates, but so far only former South Carolina Governor and UN Ambassador Nikki Haley has declared her intentions to challenge the 45th president.
This is my purpose. This is our mission. Let's save our country from weakness and wokeness. Let's bring back a nation that's strong and proud.
Haley and former U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, another potential presidential candidate, received polite, if tepid, responses from the crowd. Haley was met with chants of Trump in the hallway outside the ballroom where she gave her speech. CPAC once was the premier gathering of the party's Republicans in Washington. It was skipped this year by most Republican members of Congress and the nation's Republican governors. Many speakers spoke to a half-empty ballroom, and attendance overall seemed noticeably lower than in years past.
And you're going to have World War III, by the way. You're going to have World War III. If something doesn't happen fast, you're going to have World War III.
Trump, in his remarks closing the event Saturday night, offered a dark vision of decay and violence if he wasn't reelected in 2024.
But we have no choice. If we don't do this, our country will be lost forever.
And offering a promise of restoration and revenge if he wins.
I am your warrior. I am your justice. And for those who have been wronged and betrayed, I am your retribution. I am your retribution. Not going to let this happen.